Hello friends, you are watching 3A's Vision, an innovative distance learning channel. It is most important and desired that if you are interested in improving your learnings, subscribe to our channel and click on bell icon to get our future updates. Today we are going to discuss about the model for the role and responsibilities of senior financial advisor, where you have to understand about this role in order to anticipate the types of the decisions that might be made in a particular circumstances. Remember that non-financial objectives are at least as important as financial objectives and will have a significant impact on the three main financial management decisions that are investment, finance, and dividend. The companies are being run for the benefits of the shareholders. Therefore, decisions should reflect their preferences as much as possible. There are nine main characteristics of the role of the senior financial advisor in multinational companies that are: number one, financial goals and objectives; number two, non financial objectives; number three, investment decision; number four, financial decision; number five, dividend decision; and number six, financial planning and control; number seven, risk management; number eight, communicating policy to stakeholders; and number nine, strategies for achieving financial goals. Financial goals and objective. The financial management of businesses. The key objective is to maximize the shareholders' wealth. There are two main key points: the principle of financial objective of the company and the earning per share growth. When we talk about the principle of financial objective of the company, two questions rises. Number one, how do we measure shareholders' wealth? The two ways are there: shareholders' return on investment, that is dividend yield, and the trading of shares, that is capital gain on share. And the second question is, how is the value of a business increased? If a company's shares are traded on a stock market, the wealth of shareholders is increased when the share price goes up. The price of a company's share may be increased for a number of reasons, including: number one, potential takeover bid; number two, news of winning a major contract; number three, announcement of attractive strategic initiatives; and number four, share buyback by the company. Accordingly, earning per share growth. Earning per share is particularly useful for comparing results over a number of years. Investors will looking for growth in earning per share year on year. Non-financial objectives. Many companies have non-financial objectives that may limit their ability to achieve their financial objectives. They do not negate the financial objectives, but emphasize the need for companies to have other targets than the maximization of shareholders' wealth. There are five main non-financial objectives. Number one, general welfare of employees, general welfare of society, leadership in research and development, effective utilization of funds, and finally, fulfillment of responsibilities toward customers, suppliers, etc. And now the investing decision. Investment decisions may be on the undertaking of new projects within the existing business, the takeover of or the merger with another company, or the selling of of a part of the business. Some of the key factors are which we keep in view while investing decision, that is organic growth, growth by acquisition, organic growth versus acquisition, capital resource allocation or capital rationing. Financing decision. Financing decisions included both long-term decisions, that is capital structure, and short-term decision, that is working capital. The main key points to be considered while making financial decisions. There are 7 main key points in our model, that is sources of funds, pecking order, level of gearing, optimal financing mix, domestic and international borrowing, risk attitude, and finally the feasibility of capital structure. Dividend decision. The dividend decision is really an interaction between investment decision and financing decision, as an amount of money paid out as dividends will affect the level of retained earnings available for investment. The main key points of the dividend decisions are dividends and company life cycle, interaction of investment with financing and dividend decisions, dividend payout policy, and finally share repurchase scheme. Financial planning and control. Financial planning covers the monitoring of the company's financial position, the evaluation of its productive capacity needs, and the financing requirement of the company. There are 2 main key points. Number 1, strategic cash flow planning, that covers plan to use the cash, payment of dividends, share buyback. And the second one, financial control, that covers strategic controls, tactical controls, and operational controls. Risk management. For investors to be persuaded to take on extra risk, they must be compensated in the form of high returns. So there are 3 main risk factors. Number 1, risk return relationship. Number 2, risk preferences. And number 3, managing risk, which covers hedging, diversifying, and risk mitigation. Communicating policy to stakeholders. Stakeholders are groups or individual having a legitimate interest in the activities of an organization, generally comprising of customers, employees, the community, shareholders, suppliers, and lenders. There are 2 main key factors to be considered while communicating policy to stakeholders. Number 1, objectives of stakeholders groups. Number 2, influence of stakeholders. Strategies for achieving financial goals. Strategy is a course of action to achieve an objective. Strategies to accomplish the objectives of maximizing shareholder value set at the corporate, business, and operational levels. The main 7 key factors of the strategies for achieving financial goals. Number 1, strategy. Number 2, characteristics of strategic decision. Number 3, level of strategy. Number 4, corporate strategy. Number 5, business strategy or competitive strategy. Number 6, operational strategy. Number 7, and final, the management of financial resources. At the end, we welcome your valuable comments to improve our learning levels. Thanks and goodbye.